I'm Philip Duncan from Weather Watch TV on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us for our special Hurricane Beryl update. Well, the storm was Category 5 a little earlier today. It is now weakened. In fact, just a few moments before we recorded this, it dropped down to a Category 4. But the difference between where it was as Category 5 and where it is right now as we're recording this is just a 2-mile-an-hour difference in wind speed or a 3 or 4 kilometre-an-hour difference. Very little has changed, but the storm is now technically Category 4 and it is racing towards Jamaica. It is going to weaken just a little bit. Here is the tracking. This is courtesy of the CNN Storm Tracker. I thoroughly suggest you Google it and find it. So it shows you here Category 4 rating and then coming into Category 3. And of course, that's the Atlantic scale of hurricane strength as it moves in. So this is a devastating storm coming in very close to populated parts of Jamaica and the population there, close to 3 million people. So this is the wind map. This is the 12 hours from the time I'm talking to you now and where it is going to. So you can very clearly see the worst of those winds in that core part near the center of the storm. The further you go away, outside of the blue zone here, the blue shading, that is gale force winds, damaging winds. These are catastrophically damaging winds in the central part of it. So this is the area right there that you're most focused on for the significant damage, the one that can destroy, major buildings. So this area here is heading very close to Jamaica and is likely to brush, places like Kingston. So this is why you're hearing a lot of news about it. It is not just an offshore storm. Even though the center of it may remain offshore, the worst of those winds, as you see here, are just coming into the Kingston area. Now, this is the GFS American modeling at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Wednesday, if you live over here. So these are damaging winds coming through, but look how quickly this is moving through. 3 hours later, it is over here. The estimated air pressure could be different to what you're seeing here because sometimes you need to zoom in much closer to the maps to get a clearer number, but the air pressure is still expected to be significantly low as it moves through with a huge amount of rain. And then another 3 hours later, it's already clearing away. So that's only about a 6-hour period that it's going to come on in. Huge amounts of rain here. You're talking 150 to 200 millimeters of rain in this shading, and that could increase further once the storm goes through and those heavy downpours coming on in. So that is where we are at the moment. There is the latest infrared satellite imagery, and again, this is courtesy of the CNN Storm Center. Those outer bands now affecting the Dominican Republic and Haiti, but it's that central area heading towards Jamaica that all eyes are on. And then beyond that, the Cayman Islands, Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, and potentially as far over as the United States, getting into Texas by next week. So we'll have more details as we continue to track this storm, but that's all for today for our special update on Hurricane Beryl.